Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to do a no makeup look. Now this is something that I'm doing a lot because it's obviously school holidays, and if I do end up going out I want to make sure that I've got a little bit of something on my face because I'm pale. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what I do. Obviously, like, for some people this might seem still like a lot of makeup, and for some people this is like, whoa, like, where is the glam, where's the full coverage? But yeah, as I said, this is sort of just a way of enhancing your natural features and just making you a little bit more confident if that's where you get your confidence from. And yeah, just showing you the little tips and tricks I do to wear makeup but then not make it as obvious. So the first thing to do is your base makeup, which is the face makeup. Now normally you'd use like a BB or CC cream. I don't actually own one of those, so what I do is take a moisturiser and a foundation and then just mix them together, and it's basically the same thing. And then you can choose your favourite foundation and your favourite moisturiser that you know works for you. I'll just quickly clip my hair back. I'm sure this looks ultra glam. But yeah, the moisturiser that I use is the Nivea Men's Post Aftershave Balm. Now a lot of YouTubers have used this for sort of like priming, but I actually really like it as a moisturiser. It's really hydrating. And then the foundation that I use is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. Now I use this in shade 54, which is a little bit too dark for me at the moment, but I want to add some colour. And because we're mixing it with the moisturiser, it's not as pigmented almost, so it doesn't look like a dark mask on your face. So if you do go a little bit darker, it's not going to look as obvious. Take 1.5 pumps of foundation and then just a blob. I don't know how much to describe it, but that's what it looks like. It's pretty grim, and that just went on my knee. Sorry, it's only a bit of moisturiser though. So what I do is I mix it together in my hand, and I literally just apply it with my hands as well, and this helps to sort of, I don't know, to me, when I apply with a sponge, I get a lot of coverage and it looks too mask-like. When I do it with my hands, it looks more natural, so I just blend that all over my face. I'm just looking down here because that's where my mirror is. Make sure to get everywhere. And because you've got your moisturiser in it, it really glides over your face a lot easier, so I just rub it in like I would a normal moisturiser. Just making sure that I've got every place on my face, and then make sure it's all blended and there's no streaks. Also make sure to go down your neck because you don't want that line around your chin, because that is not a good look on anyone. Okay, so I think that's all blended in. Feels like it. It's gone a little bit tacky, and then you will have foundation on your hands, so I'm just going to go quickly wash my hands. Okay, so now you've got the base on, you obviously want to conceal. Now, if there's going to be something that you go a little bit heavy on, it will be concealer, because you want to make sure that you're just covering the darkness around your eyes, because that's the thing that's going to make you look more awake. So I'm just taking, I didn't show you, I'm just taking the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Studio Concealer. Long name. But it looks like that, and I'm in the shade, what shade am I in? I don't know what shade I'm in. Fair. So I just take a little bit of that, and then I just literally pop it round my eyes and on my eyelids. Now if you've seen some of my other videos, when I do full face I always do a triangle, the concealer, but in this case I'm not. I'm just doing it round my eyes, and you can always blend it out in a little bit of a triangle if you wanted. So I'm just taking my damp Real Technique sponge, and then I'm just going to tap that out. Okay, so as you can see, that's just cleared up a little bit of the redness that was around my eyes. It just makes you look more awake. You can still see some of my little freckles and things like that, but all the redness and discoloration and dark circles are covered, which is what you want to do. So the next step is to powder. Now, if you have dry skin, you might not need to powder, but I have extremely oily skin, so I have to. And this is the step that sort of makes it look a little bit more makeup-y, you know what I mean, because you've obviously got powder, but as I said, I have to. The powder that I'm going in with is the, it's completely rubbed off, but it's that one, the Rimmel one, the Stay Matte I think. So I just take that, and then I'm taking a fluffy brush, and I'm literally just doing my nose and then my eye area where we had that concealer. Nowhere else, because I don't get oily really anywhere else apart from a little bit on my forehead, but mainly my nose. Okay, so now that's set, obviously you do want a little bit of colour on your face and a little bit of dimension, otherwise you're going to look very flat. So I'm taking the Collection Contour Kit Highlight and Sculpt, which looks like this, and I'm in the shade, I don't know, I think it's just 1. Yeah, I can't find the shade name, but yeah, it's by Collection. So I just take a little bit of the bronzer on my big fluffy brush, and then I'm just lightly dusting it where it would normally, like where you'd normally be bronzed. But just go with a really light hand and just use the tiniest amount. Because you know, I feel like with any makeup you're going to look like you've got makeup on, you know what I mean? So you just want to make sure that you're not looking really flat. So that's just a little bit of bronzer, and that's just helped bring like dimension back to your face, and also it makes you look like you've got a little bit more colour, which who doesn't want that? Again, the next thing I do with my complexion is add blush. This is the W7 Duo Blusher. Again, don't know what the shade name, oh, it's 04 as the shade name. So I'm going to take a little bit of that blush because it's got tiny, it's kind of like a blush highlighter. So I just go on the apples of my cheeks and then sort of just brush upwards because it's got a little bit of glow to it. Because obviously, it just broke. Don't worry, I've done that before, I'll fix it. Okay. So yeah, obviously if you're doing a no makeup look, a massive strip of highlighter is not exactly going to look the most natural. So I just go over with a blush that's got a little bit of sheen to it. What you want to do is take your big fluffy brush and just blend everything together. And then I'm going to go on to my eyebrows. My brows are a bit all over the place because I'm growing them out, but I still use the L'Oreal Brow Artist Genius Kit in the medium dark. And it comes with a, obviously a little brush, and it comes with a wax and a powder on that side. I'm just going to use the powder and then just lightly brush it through and then make it darker on the tail. So if I come a little bit closer, just literally brush it through. Trying to get some form of shape on my eyebrows at the moment. And I love this kit because you can either do really dramatic brows or really natural ones, so it's good for both. Whereas when I have a pencil, I always find I go too hard and then they end up looking like slugs on my face, which no one wants the look of. Now the brows are done, I go through with the Rimmel Brow This Way. This is actually like a £3–4 brow gel and it's so good. And then I just brush through my brows again, maybe brushing them up a little bit makes them look a little bit fluffier, more natural. Which is obviously what you want to go for. Okay, so when I'm doing a no makeup look, I go straight to mascara. I don't do eyeliner because otherwise that ends up looking more done up. So I keep forgetting to show you what I'm using. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational. One of the most popular mascaras, and I love it. And I obviously get the blackest black colour. I think it's Very Black or something. I'll just put that on my eyelashes. I'm going to have to bring my mirror closer for this because I'm going to end up poking myself in the eye. So I've got mascara on, and then what I do is a tiny like little extra. I just use the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the shade Fortune Cookie, and I just pop a little bit of that on my lips so they don't look as flat. Okay, so this is the final look. As you can see, it's just helping enhance my natural features and just making your face more brighter and less dull. Obviously you can pick and choose what you do and don't do. Some people might do a bit of eyeshadow, some people might wear lipstick, some people might pack on highlighter, but this is just my standard no makeup look. Obviously you can tell that I have makeup on, but it's still less than what it normally would be. So it's more of just an enhancement rather than bright blue eyeshadow and red lips. So yeah, this is just my take on it. Thank you for watching my video, it means so much to me. I'd also appreciate it if you like, commented, subscribed. Literally, I love getting comments and I love seeing that I've got a new subscriber, someone joining the fam. So until my next video, I'll see you later.